Alright guys, we are back with more Final Fantasy VII Remake. We are at, I believe, should be the last boss, honestly. Um, yeah, but we got fucked the last time we played. We went against, what was it called? Like Whisper Behemoth? Um, and you know me and my track record against aerial opponents, so it didn't go very well, and he does a shit ton of damage. So what I did was I actually, where are we going? I changed him to the Buster Sword in comparison to I actually had Twin Stinger, which was a mistake. It was either the Hard Edge or the Buster Sword. I put him on the Buster Sword. There was like other stats that I did when I was upgrading him. I changed him back to the Gatling gun. The Feather Gloves get her speed up. I believe that was the thing. It was either speed or like MP. So I think I went with the speed with Feather Glove in comparison to like more raw damage output from the Metal Knuckles. And then Aerith, I had her on Reinforced the first time, but I changed her to Mithril just to get her magic damage up. I think that's all I really did. So majority of them are back to their close to their base weapons. And we're going for more of a utility-esque. So let's try this again. Yeah, I didn't buy any items either, because we didn't really need it.
This could well be her last line of defense. It won't be easy.
I just need to stay alive, get my ATB gauges up during the fight. That was the problem the first time. And then make sure I don't get stun locked while I'm casting my abilities. That was the biggest problem, really. Because like the three enemies with the gun, the bare hands, and the sword, they were relatively easy. It's just when they fused together that was the problem. And I really wish they had you, what do you call it, choose which party members.
Wouldn't be the first time I spit in Destiny's eye. Whether you can see the scenes or you can't, doesn't change that she's always trying to have it her way. Daddy's coming home real soon, honey.
Like, if I were to fight the Hammond, I would rather have Cloud, Barret, and Aerith. But they stuck me with Tifa, who's like close to useless. Dealing with aerial enemies, and especially how they have your allies basically do nothing unless you control them. And then Red, I don't even know why they have him as a guest party member, because he doesn't do anything. So we'll rewatch this, and then hopefully we won't have to do this again, but if we do, we'll just skip it over.
But looks normal to me.
Over there.
Okay, that ain't right.
Alright, let's get it going.
You're alive!
Happy to see me?
Wouldn't go that far.
So that thing. It's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
Bring it on!
Alright, let's see what we got.
Come on.
Stun me out of my triple attack again. Block. We'll have her use her star shower. Do steel scoop. Block. Ugh. Can't even really block that.
It's on now.
Ugh.
That'll do.
Saver. Oh, the hell did that come?
Bring it on.
Come on,
Man,
that
I
ain't
trained
fair!
for this.
Run!
We gotta go!
And I can't use items right now. Cool.
Shit! Look out! Oh, run, damn it, run! Move your ass!
Have her cure. No, I'll actually have the haste up.
Here.
I'll have him haste himself. Cura Barrett. She'll have to cure.
Let's do this. Shit.
Saver. Star shower. Ooh.
Damn it!
We gotta get out of here now!
I got a high potion.
Still in it.
I just got one on 3. Kira, Barrett.
Get ready.
I didn't counter him fully. 6. Both cure. He's so fast with those attacks. 2. Can't even follow up attack with that.
Feeling good.
1, 2. And then he impales after, but it's so fast. 1, 2, 3.
Bring it.
No need to come. Still
3
here.
times.
That'll do. Now.
Alright, so left arm's down.
Did we do it?
Hang on! Eric!
What the hell did I just see?
A glimpse of tomorrow if we fail here today.
That doesn't make sense. If you fail here, that's the future, man.
Damn it! How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However,
These guys are right here.
Okay, let's see what they do. Offering.
No more playing nice.
Alright, well, claw slash.
Any last words? It's on now.
That'll do a lot of damage. Maximum Fury.
That's that.
Oh, come on.
Enough. See ya. That's that. Enough.
Why is Barrett not shooting?
That'll do. That's it.
Ow. Ooh. That's a free 200 damage? That's so stupid. Get away from me!
Bring in the heat! Fire in one off!
Triple slash that.
My turn. See ya. Enough.
Okay, we killed another one. Very good, very good.
That's that. No holding to see ya. It's over. Enough. That's that. Enough. See ya.
Third one down.
Let's get this over with.
That's when Meteor gets called on.
This can't be our future. The future is always a blank page.
Them again? Least they could do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
In that case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
Here we go.
Bring it on, bitch.
Just had to say that, Cloud. Secure myself.
Ain't dead yet. Steady. Whatever.
What the fuck, 4? Okay, we'll do barrier.
All set. Here goes.
Have her. East Aerith.
Let's do this.
Right. We can do this together.
Hang back.
Regen.
Stay strong. Bring it.
Jesus. Yo, dead now? Because this is the one that fucking destroys us.
Not throwing in the towel. Give me your best shot.
Won't last long.
Okay, let's go. Go on.
Come on. Okay, we'll do haste.
Let's turn it up. That's it. So it's my turn? This one's for you.
Somersault. Pray.
There. You can do it.
Take it
There.
over. Deal with that.
All set. You're up. I'll show you what I can do.
Okay, she can do summon.
Hope you're ready.
She could do barrier. Aerith.
What the? Whoa!
Could pray. And then he can do Heavenly Strike.
Okay. Kinda hurt. You've got this.
Let's do this.
Okay, he still has regen. Let's do another barrier.
I got this. Gotcha. Watch yourself. One more shot.
That's that.
There we go. A lot easier this time around. Oh,
This one's for you. Get him. That's it.
have her pray. Awesome. Going good so far. Give a little kiss for me. Fuck yeah.
Now.
Time to finish this. Gotcha.
Did we beat him? Think so.
Star shower. Ooh. Okay, cross slash.
One more shot.
That's that.
Triple slash.
Barry, we're counting on you.
Be gone.
Another big bag shot. It's going ham. Aw, man, that's that foreshadowing.
We did it! Right. Get him! That's it! Here it comes! Ouch!
Blocked all that crap. Block. Okay. Let's do... This doesn't really last that long, honestly. So we'll just pray.
Okay. Get ready.
Triple slash.
Red, you're up.
I'm gonna show you what Avalanche is made of.
Aw, man. They're already showing it, man. They're already showing it.
Get him. Ha! This one's for you.
Oh my god. Alright, yo, judgment.
Ready?
Gave him the laser beam.
Where are we?
I'm waiting, Cloud. What the hell is this?
This is...
When Meteor comes.
Sephiroth.
Oh shit, we fighting?
Let's finish this.
Oh shit, we are.
Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud.
Shut up! Is that it?
Ugh.
All right. Gotcha.
I blocked.
Enjoy. Come, Cloud.
Anytime now.
Beg for forgiveness.
No, why will not?
Try me.
Come on, bitch.
You're mine.
Well, well.
Yeah, how you like that?
The planet will claim you.
Here we go.
Beg for forgiveness.
Enough of you.
It's the wrong move, but whatever.
The weakness within.
I see you.
What? Can't block that? Oh. He's a psychic.
Did you miss me?
Damn right.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what? Screw him.
Enjoy it.
Ow. Ow.
Get ready. Gotcha. I see you.
Beg for forgiveness.
Oh, God.
I'll take care of you.
I won't give up.
Block, please.
I see you.
Okay. Gotta cure ourselves now.
Won't last long. Going all out. Let's do this.
Fuck him up. Oh, okay. Damn, gave him the special beam cannon.
One more shot. This should make you stronger.
Can I go to Punisher mode, please? There we go. Got to stay in Punisher mode. Alright, here's the one-win Angel. Is he always left-handed?
Barrett!
Better late than never.
Let's go.
Ride for me.
That'll do. Bring it.
Ooh. Oh my god. No? Not dreaming of you?
Go on!
Just a quick one.
Anytime that's sloppy. That'll do.
Maybe this'll do the trick.
Oh my god.
Gotta be careful. Get ready.
Oh my
Never again.
Jesus. Run! What? Okay.
I'm here. I'll take care of him. Cut!
Okay, let's do haste on Aerith, actually.
Oh, the memories.
Take it over.
cross slash that. Pray. Ugh.
Take the lead.
I'm coming.
Woo.
Can you take over for me?
Need my help, do you?
Here goes. That's it. It's your turn.
Let's do this.
Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of holes. I'm
I'm coming. Tagging
I
out.
got this.
Ooh. So quick.
Beg for forgiveness.
No, I am not.
I see you. Don't overdo it.
Come on.
give them hell.
I'll take care of them.
Keep switching.
One more shot. That's it. It's your turn.
Let's do this. Keep it together.
About damn time. Want some more?
Pray.
Bring it home.
Here goes.
What does he have? For
This one's for you. You can do it.
oh my god. Just gotta keep having him change targets.
It's your turn.
Hang back. Deal with that.
Go on. So it's my turn? Stay strong, okay? Tagging out.
Let's do this.
Enjoy it.
Oh no no no. Lifesaver.
Keep it together.
Beg for forgiveness.
Here goes.
Taking over.
Enjoy it.
Pray again.
Okay.
Try me.
Counter that.
Anytime now.
Counter that. Maximum Fury. What the hell? What did I triple slash to? Alright, scrotums. Oh my god. Oh my god. I walked down that one.
I'll take care of you. That's it.
Eight. Are you counting down from the biatch? Come on. Hold on to Eris's,
Let me hear you
oh.
wail.
That's not good. Mitt.
Stay strong and carry on.
Meteor's getting big.
I'm waiting.
Okay, cross slash that motherfucker. There we go.
You get him?
Tifa!
About time you showed.
We can do this. We can. We can change it. Make it right. Cloud!
Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist. Our world will become a part of it one day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end.
This is...
The edge of creation. Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
Never.
Not yet. Seven seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see.
Mr. Vice President.
Mr. President. That's right.
Wait. Was that all of them? Hey, Cloud. Did you see that?
Here.
Thank you.
Marlene?
Coming! Daddy?
Marlene! I'll come back.
So, what now?
Sephiroth. As long as he's still out there.
I thought you beat him.
We can. We will. Count me in.
If it's to be a hunt, you could use a nose like mine.
can too. Bastard wants to destroy the whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of hers is an enemy of Avalanche.
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
I miss it. The steel sky.
I would be lost, drifting alone, floating up high, time after time, and there you'd be, shining brightly.
Alright, so that is Final Fantasy VII Remake. So my thoughts on it. It's a very good game. I love it. I really liked how, it's like I'm experiencing the original game, obviously with a new twist. It's not the same old story that was done when it first came out. There's still slight variations to it, like the scrotums. They also revealed that Sephiroth immediately from the get-go is like your main antagonist of the whole Final Fantasy VII game. Before it was like a slow, gradual build-up. You didn't know who he was. You'll see like little clues, like when they killed President Shinra. You just saw President Shinra die in his chair with Sephiroth's sword sticking out of him. People notice, I think it was Tifa and Cloud who notice whose sword that is, but there hasn't been any like talk about Sephiroth at all. You haven't seen Sephiroth, so I kind of like the slow buildup of how Sephiroth was introduced as the main antagonist. Here again, it's like directly stated that he's the main villain that you're going to go against. We'll have to see how the other games go along with that story to see which one's actually better, because this is still just like the first part of who knows how many. When we already have the main original game, we already know the story, what the storyline is. So it's hard to compare just yet which one's better. My biggest gripe was the aerial enemies, because you're just locked into the animation where they're constantly moving. So it's either you miss and you're still just swiping away at the air and they could still attack you. So I'm not a fan of that. What's this quote? It's okay. Aerial movement, I feel, needs to be a little bit better. I mean, they made you so sticky in like Kingdom Hearts, so I wonder if they could just do that with this game. There are some characters that did die in the original that made an impact on the story, such as like the three, Wedge, Biggs, and Jesse. I know here, I was already saying earlier that I wish out of the three, Jesse was the one who lived. But at the end, they kind of showed that the headband of Jesse with Biggs at the children's orphanage, I think it was, still alive. So I don't know if that's just like saying that he's alive, or at least Jesse is as well. But it carried a weight in the original where, you know, Barrett is fighting for the planet, and then he's also fighting for the memories and thoughts of those three because they died under his watch, fighting for their beliefs of fighting for the planet. In the original, after the main boss on the highway, you barely hear of Avalanche anymore after that. Like, once you leave Midgar, it's not about Avalanche anymore. Like that ideology just basically gets buried underneath the severity of Sephiroth, the planet dying, and all that. So I like here where the Avalanche ideology is still ongoing, that he's still fighting for the planet, and he's continually saying that Avalanche is the good guys. You know, he wants to clear the Avalanche name. Again, in comparison to the original, where it's just like, for the first part of the game, that's all you hear, and then all of a sudden, like, you don't hear anything about Avalanche anymore. Bear doesn't say anything about Avalanche. He doesn't really go in depth about it, recall anything about it. So I kind of like that they're still pushing his Avalanche agenda. What else? I liked how they fleshed out every setting. You know, Sector 7, Sector 5, the Wall Market. That was still fine. The Coliseum Underground, that was a cool addition. I like how they are also giving soldiers for you to fight. Like the guy on the motorcycle, I don't know if he was first class. I don't know if they really said, or I don't remember, but I like how they're having you fight other soldiers, because in the first one, it's like soldiers they still exist, but they're nowhere to be found. You're not fighting any of them. The only thing that I remember you fighting were the C-class soldiers, which were also you fought here. They also have you fighting the mutated fiends that were experimented on, which you never did. It was just part of the story where you saw them in the test tubes, and it was never really hinted that these fiends that you were fighting in the original game were part of the test tube fiends. So at least they're distinguishable. You know, I don't know how to call them, like the leathery skinned, penis nosed, like scorpion tail. At least you know those are the ones that are Shinra tested. Boss battles really good. They're difficult, yet you know, you could kind of just like go along without really blocking. I blocked maybe like 30-40% of the time. I was more of just like, alright, let's just spam buttons and just go. I just need to be a little bit more patient, I guess, because in the original it's like, you know, you could just literally auto attack really, and then you could kill everyone without any repercussion. But the characters, I liked how they fleshed out every single one of them. Cloud's still, you know, cold-hearted, trying to be the cool, calm guy. Barrett, he's always been empathetic, but he's still like a strong-hearted guy. Tifa and Eris, also really good. The thing I didn't really agree on with Red is like he's just there at the end. Yeah, he was an experiment by Hojo, but in the original he wanted to get out because obviously he was the experiment. He's only staying with the party because they're not Hojo, they're not Shinra. And then at the end of, I think it's not the first disc, right? But when they leave Midgar, he agrees that he'll go with them, not because of their fight with Sephiroth, or their fight against Shinra. He just wants to go with them until he gets back home. In this game, it's like, well, automatically he's pigeonholed into their ideology of fighting Sephiroth. But he has no motivation in this game to fight Sephiroth. At the end, he's like, oh, well, you'll need a nose to hunt down whoever. But why? Why are you a part of this team all of a sudden? Like,
in the original game, again, he goes back to his original home. He doesn't want anything to do with, I don't want to say he doesn't want anything to do with Sephiroth, but he doesn't have a motivation to fight Sephiroth. He's just like, well, I was caught, I was experimented on, now I want to go back home. I don't really care about what you guys do. I'll help you out until I get back home. And then when he gets back home, his story gets fleshed out and then continues on. But here, again, he's just like, well, I'm all in from the get-go. So not really a fan of that one. Him being a guest party member, he was absolutely useless, so whatever. I didn't really like how everything was pigeonholed, where you had to use these party members at this specific time. It's good if you want some variety, which is fine, but at the same time, you know, it's still an RPG. I want to use these characters with this combination, going against this enemy. Really wish they gave you that freedom. Maybe they'll expand upon that in the upcoming games. What else? So what I learned from the last boss is obviously whoever you're controlling is who the main boss is gonna attack primarily. That's why I kept switching in between the three characters when I was fighting Sephiroth. And if you don't do that, your allies will never ever get their ATB gauge filled. So just keep switching, get everyone's ATB gauge at least, you know, a little bit up, since you're auto attacking for them. And then what else? What else? Nothing really comes to mind. I mean, again, everything was done really well. Obviously, the graphics are amazing in comparison to the original. I love everything about it. Story, it's still good, but the thing is, no one really talked about Destiny in the original. I don't know if they're gonna push that narrative for the remake. It's like, oh, we're fighting against Destiny, blah blah blah. So I don't know. That just suddenly got pushed on, like at the end, and then they were showing glimpses into the future about like what would happen. So I don't know if they're gonna completely change up what they did from the original, because again, this is a remake, so they are changing things here and there, but like the main events of the original, I wonder if they're going to change that to say like, oh, we're fighting Destiny, basically we're fighting against the original game's storyline. So I wonder if, yeah, the main events are going to be changed from that, because again, like some deaths, this game is old. The original game is old as hell. I know a majority, I would want to say, know what happens, whose death is most significant, but if anything, spoilers, you know, I don't want to say it, but hopefully they still keep that, because it was impactful, you know. It changes the dynamic of the team, plus the characters that are involved with that death. So I wonder if they're just going to scrap that, say like, oh, we're fighting against Destiny, we could change this so, you know, that character is not going to die, because they already had 3 of the characters live. Well, at least 2 of them, you know, Jesse and Biggs are hinted to live. We don't know what happened to Wedge after he got pushed through a window in Shinra. The Turks, a lot more fleshed out. I don't know. They were a little more calm, cool, and collected in the original. I kind of like that. This one is it's just like Rude saying we're a little bit more calm. Reno's all right. I still liked his interpretation when he was in Advent Children. You know, like the comic relief type of guy. But we'll see. What else? Yeah, I think that amount covers it. I liked everything about it. Aerial combat needs to be changed. You need to be a little bit more sticky to enemies that fly in the air. And we'll see how this Destiny narrative plays out of them fighting Destiny, you know. Hopefully it won't be a big hindrance, but I think it should be fine. Again, we don't know how many parts this game is actually going to be released in. That's the only one gripe about it. It's like, how many games is it going to take to tell this whole story? And then how are we bringing all our inventory to the next story? Because I'm already level 30 something, 35, 36. When you leave Midgar, I think I was like on average maybe like 15 to 20 levels. And that's only like, you know, a tenth of the game. So I wonder if they're gonna again keep this, the inventory plus our materia plus our equipment. Like, I feel like by let's just say it's 5 games. By the second game, you on average you're gonna be like what, 60, 70. So by the third game you'll be 100, level 99 at that point. Like, I don't know. So we'll see how they handle the save data. And then I think that's it. Yeah, Sephiroth's still a badass. At least they have you fighting him in the first one, but again, I'm not sure if I like him being introduced so early into the game. But yeah, great game. Still give it 9 out of 10. Soundtrack's amazing. Graphics amazing. Story's good. I give that like 7, 8 out of 10 right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely waiting for what next game's gonna be, and see where we go from there. What settings we're gonna explore, how far we're gonna go. Is it gonna be open world? That's a big thing. Is it gonna be open world, or are we gonna be streamlined to, like, you know, like it looks like it's an open world, but you're still going in a straight path type thing? Because I mean, in the original, you can go to the world map, just roam around, go to different locations, however fast or slow as you want to. You could backtrack. So in this one, you kind of just like went forward. But Midgar was a straightforward path in the first one, so we'll see how they handle the open world in the next game. But other than that, again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. So I'll let the credits roll, and see ya.